Good morning. The humidity is thick in the air today, so this is going to be a very sweaty run, I predict. Trying out another pair of shoes for the first time today. Today I have the Saucony Endorphin Shift 3. So I originally had the Shift 1, skipped the Shift 2, and now with the third iteration they made a lot of changes from the original 2. So I'm interested to give these a try today. These also are the best deal I ever got in a running shoe. So I'm still a pretty small channel. Brands don't send me shoes for free like a lot of the larger channels, so I have to buy them myself. So like a lot of you, I'm always looking for good deals. I'll often be looking for a shoe that I want to try, wait till it goes on sale. So sometimes I'll post these reviews later than people who get them right away, but also that gives you the opportunity to maybe try and find a sale similar to mine. Right now, Saucony has these on sale for about 50% off on their website. They're originally $150. I actually went to a Dick's outlet store recently and they were on sale for $64, and it was buy one, get one half off. So I got another shoe as well, which meant these ended up costing $32. And then I had a $10 rewards coupon to apply to it. So these were $150 shoes that I got for $22. So this may be officially the best sneaker deal I've ever gotten. So gonna give these a shot today and report on how they do. Well, that was really unfortunate. I'm about a mile into this run and I was just coming up to a corner and looking to see oncoming traffic. I wasn't paying attention to where I was putting my feet and I completely rolled my left ankle. So that was not good. Trying to walk that off right now. I don't feel like I really did any damage, so I'll walk it off and continue this run. But that's one thing, beware a little bit with these shoes. They have a very high stack. I'll have to double check what that is when I get back home. They do have a high stack and a low drop, and I think it's a 4mm drop on these shoes. So they have that kind of Hoka recipe of a high stack midsole with a rocker shaped geometry and a low heel to toe drop to try and give you that rocker feeling. These shoes actually have a very narrow toe box. They're a lot more narrow in fit than the outgoing model was. I actually find that fit works for me though. I like shoes that have more of a narrow fit, so I like the fit of the upper. It has the same tongue as the Speed 3, which is a little bit padded, fully gusseted, so it's a comfortable tongue, very comfortable upper. The sock liner in there is made of Power Run PB, which is Saucony's kind of bouncier foam that looks a little bit like Adidas Boost. They use that in the Triumph line. So this has a really plush, soft step-in feel. The Power Run foam in here also feels a lot different than it has in the past. Power Run is Saucony's kind of entry-level foam. It's just regular EVA. It's a little bit more on the dense side, a little bit firmer feeling. But in this shoe, it does feel a little bit softer and bouncier than it has in the past. So far, This is striking me as a comfortable, kind of bouncy shoe. It feels lighter than it is. I got to double check what the actual weight of this shoe is, but even though it's such a big stack of shoe, it doesn't really feel like it is. However, with this size shoe, it's going to be hard to take this up to faster paces, but that's really not what this shoe is designed for. This is designed to be your easy day shoe, your daily trainer that you're going to soak up those slower pace miles at. So now that I'm walking a bit here, I feel like I didn't do any damage to my ankle, so I'm gonna start running again. Almost 2 miles in now. For anyone who is concerned, my ankle is fine. Just in case anyone was concerned. Man, I missed a winter. Can it just be fall already? I'm done with the summer. This humidity is killer. I can't stand running when it feels like you're underwater. So yeah, it's rough today. But these shoes are doing exactly what I would expect them to do. These are basically a really good, stable, easy run, daily trainer type of shoe. Initial impressions, they feel kind of in between the Nike Invincible Run and the New Balance Fresh Foam More V3. I'm still on the older shoes because, as I mentioned before, they don't send me the new ones. But I feel like the Nike shoes are a little bit bouncier than these. The New Balance shoes might be a little bit softer than these, and these kind of slot in right between them. So I'm gonna wear both of those shoes again before I finish this video to do a true comparison. But so far, this shoe, nice step and feel, really comfortable, a little bit bouncy, a little bit soft, but still with that traditional Power Run foam. It's not super pillowy. You're not really sinking into it all that much, but that Power Run Plus insole in there really does add to the squishy feeling of it, the underfoot softness. So that's a nice touch in this shoe. So today we have the Saucony Endorphin Shift 3. Something that just surprised me, I just put this on the scale next to those two shoes, and this is actually surprisingly light for as big as it is. It's still not a light shoe, but in this category of kind of a max cushion daily trainer, this is on the lighter side. Saucony did a new composition with this Power Run foam this year where it's softer, a little bit squishier, and lighter as well. Today this shoe is weighing in at 10.83 ounces. Then I was comparing this a little bit to two other shoes that are in a similar category. This is the Nike Invincible Run, the original. This one weighs 11.78, so getting close to 12 ounces. And then the New Balance Fresh Foam More V3 is 12.22 ounces, so over 12 ounces. So that's a big boy, this one. So as I mentioned, the Power Run is a little bit softer this go around, but it is still a pretty firm foam. This has a lot of stack height in it though. It's 39 in the heel, 35 in the forefoot, so there's a lot of kind of leg saving cushion under this shoe. They also changed the outsole. They have like a flex groove in here that makes it a little bit more flexible, and it does have a low drop, but still that speed roll technology where you get a little bit of roll. I'll show a little footage of me running in the Shift 1. I actually don't have that shoe anymore. I retired it, so it's no longer in the house. So I'll show you some footage of that and just talk about some of the differences between that and this shoe. So this one definitely has more of a tighter fitting upper in the toe box. It has the same tongue as the Speed 3 here. They have the same type of tongue in there. So it's a gusseted tongue, a little bit padded at the top. It is a breathable shoe as well. It has a nice wide footprint there in the forefoot, the midfoot, and the heel, so it really doesn't narrow out that much in the middle. It also, since it comes out so wide here, has some good stability as well. With the old shoe, they had a big heel clip of plastic that went around the whole outside, so they really kind of minimized that in this. There's still a heel clip here, but it's a lot smaller. So they've managed to add stack and also reduce the weight of the shoe, which are both good things. Those are things that you're looking for. And this performs pretty much exactly how you'd expect it to. It's a soft shoe, it's a cushion shoe. This one's very comfortable to just walk around in. Like, this would be a good shoe to just wear to the mall. I also like the styling of this a lot more than the outgoing model. That one was kind of not going to win any looks competition, so this is a lot more of a better looking shoe. Not that that's the most important thing, but it's nice if the shoe is good looking as well as performing well. There's several different colorways for this shoe as well. But the one thing that I'm pondering now looking at these shoes again, is whether this category of shoe is really necessary for most people. So I would say this is the Max Cushion Daily Trainer, and it does exactly that. It's a shoe you can use a lot. You can put a lot of miles on. It saves your legs, but it's really not inspiring. Like, this is one where I went out for a run today, and I'm just like, all right, I'm going through the motions here. It's not making me feel anything fantastic. The ride is stable. There's some definitely cushion in there, a little bit of bounce in there. You get into the roll of the shoe, so it kind of just helps you to continue to go along at that easy pace in comfort and stability. But it just you can't really pick up the pace in the shoe. It's too big. Even though it's a little bit lighter than some of those other ones, it's still on the heavy side for a daily trainer. And that's really where I'm finding a lot of these other shoes have become so versatile. Like with the Speed 3, this to me is not as much of a speed shoe as it used to be. It's not really a tempo shoe to me, but it has kind of equal cushion, but it has better cushion. This has the Power Run PB, which has a little bit more bounce to it. It's lighter. It's also very stable. This shoe also has a wide midfoot and heel, and it has a plate in there for a little stability in the foam as well. It's more lightweight, it's more versatile, and they're around the same price. This one's a little bit more. This one's $170 new, this one's $150 new. So if I had the choice, I would just buy this and not use this shoe. And here's another example with the Hoka Mach 5 of a daily trainer. This one's $150 new, and so it's the same price as this one, but it's significantly lighter. This one has that dual density midsole, some nitrogen infused PEBA foam on the top with some nice softness and bounce, a lot of snap from the shoe. This one just makes you want to run fast. It can handle any pace, and it's so much lighter. This is just a better shoe to be in. What I think that shoe really compares more to are some of the other Max Cushion daily shoes, like the Nike Invincible Run, the New Balance Fresh Foam More V3, where these are just big, cushy shoes, plush uppers, lots of padding that are really just designed to get you out there, absorb those easy miles. This is another one with a massively wide footprint. Looks like a Yeti foot on this one. Same here, two really massive footprints in these shoes. They're big shoes, they're heavy shoes, they're comfortable shoes. This, with having all that Zoom X, is a little bit bouncier, but a lot of people find this shoe unstable, and it also is a little bit narrow in the toe box, so this is kind of a polarizing shoe for a lot of people. I prefer the roll of the Fresh Foam more. This one actually feels a little bit faster than it is for the weight that it is, because I like the rocker in this shoe better than the one that's in the Saucony shoe. So this definitely competes with these. It's lighter than the Nike and the New Balance, but again, when I was out for the run, it's just not inspiring to me. Like, it's not doing anything special. So it's one of those things where this is going to eat up a lot of miles. It's going to do exactly what I want it to do, which is to be a long run shoe, an easy day shoe, a comfortable shoe that's going to absorb all those daily miles, but I'm not going to feel fantastic while I'm doing it. For a long, easy run, I'd much rather strap on a lighter shoe like this, where I can also get more versatility from it, where this, I can do tempo runs, I can do sessions in it. It's also comfortable and plush and padded, but it's a lot lighter and a lot more lively. This is just a much more fun shoe to run in. So Max Cushion Daily Trainers, I think I'm kind of going to move away from that style of shoe. This may be the last one of these type of shoes that I get, because it's just not necessary, in your rotation. If you get a good lightweight daily trainer that's cushioned enough, this can be used for tempo efforts as well as long and easy runs. So for that reason, I think this is kind of a category of shoe that you don't really need in your rotation. So is this a good shoe? Yes. But do I need it? Not really. I am going to continue to use this for long runs and easy runs, and it's going to be comfortable and it'll do its thing, but it's just kind of relegated to that one specific task. And there's other shoes out there that are more versatile that can do that task, but also do more for you as well. So buy it weight or second rate. It's not a second rate shoe. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, but I would say this is definitely a weight, because for $150, I don't think this is giving you the type of ride that I would expect from a shoe in the Endorphin line. Again, it's passable, but not fantastic. I'm not feeling great when I run in this shoe. I'm feeling comfortable, I'm feeling stable, but that's all you got for me for $150. So I'd rather have the Speed 3, the DV8 Nitro, the Hoka, the New Balance Rebel. Those are all shoes that are more exciting. They're cushioned, they can handle those easy miles, but also run faster, and they're lighter, and they're around the same price or even a little bit less. So this is not a bad shoe, but it's just It's a shoe. I do think this is definitely a very big upgrade from the Shift 1 and 2. It's a better looking shoe. It's a lighter shoe. It's not as stiff. It's a little bit more bouncy. It has a nicer, kind of more compliant ride. It's a solid shoe overall, but as I said before, just not anything fantastic to me. One thing that I do like that Saucony did in this shoe as well is this is the first time I'm seeing where they have basically, with the old one, they actually had a top sole of Power Run Plus. With this one, it's actually the insole itself. So you can see that kind of has those Adidas boots looking beads on there. So this is a very soft, kind of compressive shock liner that goes on top of the shoe. This feels really great in the shoe. It helps with the step-in feel. If I have some uncomfortable shoes in the future when I'm done with this, I might steal this and stick it into some other shoes because it could help improve that underfoot softness. That could be the question of the day today. Do you run in max cushion daily trainers like this shoe, like the Invincible Run, like the Fresh Foam More? How do you feel about them? Do you think that they're a vital part of your shoe rotation, or really you can get by with your daily trainer and your tempo shoes, and maybe this is a category that we don't need to spend as much time running in? Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.